Yes, everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to the third installment of the Wolves Youth Academy Challenge Save. Now, of course, if you haven't caught the first two episodes or you don't know what this series is about, please go and check those out. Episode 1 was just the lowdown, what we're going to be doing, and Episode 2 was kicking off the season. But before we kick off, guys, make sure you go and check out my sponsors at One Football. They are the #1 football app out there at the moment for your live scores, all the news for your favourite teams, and all the news around the world for football. It's really good. A link to that is in the description down below. You know, they've been helping out this channel massively, so I would appreciate you taking your time to go and help them out. But guys, here we are, and if you remember in the last episode, I'm giving you enough time to go back and check it out. We did get 2 defeats. The last game was against Chelsea, which was dire, a 3-0 loss. Since then, though, another 3-1 loss, this time against Newcastle, conceded another 3 goals. A dreadful performance, really poor performance. 3-0 down, Muto Shaw and Lascelles scoring, Adama Traore getting us a consolation goal. And we even got knocked out of the Carabao Cup. Due to injuries, we actually started quite a strong team for this one, but lost again, 3-2. Helder Costa and Sean Raggett with the own goal for our goals, but Joe Newell, Ryan Williams and Kyle Vassell scoring. But look at the stats, we had almost 30 shots. And for us to be knocked out already against a championship team is quite embarrassing. The next game against Man City, I thought would be a lot worse. We changed the formation. We scrapped the back 5. It's been doing dreadfully for us. We played a 4-3-3. Raul Jimenez scoring the opener for us, but then Aguero and Mahrez with a double in the second half gave Man City the win. However, we did stick with that tactic and we bounced back. A Raul Jimenez brace gave us a very dominant performance and rewarded that with a win. Against Leicester City, getting a 2-0 win, first win of the season for us, which is fantastic. And finally, to cut out all those reds, we get a green. And now we're going to play West Ham and Watford. We've had a tough start to the season, no doubt about it. We're out the cup though, the League Cup. We can focus now on the league for a little while, up until when, obviously, the FA Cup comes around. Raul Jimenez with his brace is top goal scorer at the moment with 3 goals. However, injuries have been a massive issue for us. Now, I know during the FM beta, they were ridiculous, but for us at the moment, we're having real issues with them, and that's not helping us whatsoever. If we go to the medical centre, though, I'm going to show you guys. Matt Doherty at the moment is the only injury, and he broke his leg. He's out for the rest of the season. We've got a few players that have been out with little knocks and so on, but I think the game against Leicester was the strongest team that we've had. Right back is going to be a major issue. I think we're going to have to try and play Johnny and Vinagre when we can, but Dominic Iorfa is going to be the backup option there. We've got to hope a youth intake, although that's sort of after January anyway. We've got to hope we get a good fullback in that. Other than that, though, I mean, we're 1 from bottom at the moment, only winning 1 in our first 5. But today's games against West Ham and Watford are must wins. I've been trying to mix it up a little bit in training as well. Before the Leicester game, we were doing attacking corners, practicing our deliveries from set pieces. And I think both goals, one came from the penalty, which led from a long-range free kick, which got whipped in. And the other goal came directly from a corner. So it seems to be working quite well. So we're doing a little bit on defending corners, a little bit on attacking corners. Just overall mixing it up a little bit, trying to improve every stage of the game. But here are the 2 teams for today's first game up against West Ham. This is the formation we're going with. It does say my Gegenpress tactic, but it's not. We've changed it a lot. We've changed a few roles. We've actually got a defensive midfielder rather than an attacking midfielder. So I don't know why it says that. But Jimenez, Jota and Costa will start as the front 3. Matinho and Neves in the middle with Dendoncker just in behind them as a half-back. Vinagre, Bolly, Cody and Johnny as the back 4, and Patricio in goal. I think that back 4 is going to be fairly set for the majority of the season unless we have any injuries. West Ham starting with a 4-2-3-1 on Nautovic up top, Wilshere in behind him, Felipe Anderson and Yarmolenko with the wings, Hendricks and Noble in the middle, Cresswell, Rice, Balbuena, Fredericks and Fabianski at the back. That back 4 excites me a little bit for them because I think that's not their strongest back 4, and that can definitely be exploited at some point. And Hendricks and Helder Costa wins it back. Raul Jimenez, has he got the overlap? Looks like he may go on his own left-footed drive, and it's just wide. It's Cresswell throwing in again. Anderson, it's tackled, and Helder Costa in a bit of a race now, but Jimenez wins it. Raul Jimenez into Helder Costa again. Good interchanging movement between the two, and Costa fires over. All the way back to Rui Patricio, who's got a lot of time here. 26 minutes gone, still 0-0. Neither side, I mean, it looks like we've got the upper hand, to be honest. Cody flicks it across to Helder Costa. Helder Costa now with that through ball towards Jimenez, who will get it. Jimenez now drilled across. Is João Moutinho arriving? And how on earth has that not gone in? All right, we're just going to encourage the lads. Positive signs so far. As you can see by the stats, we're looking very, very dominant. So then half time. Plenty of shots, but a lot of them, to be fair, coming from range. So the first thing I'm going to do is just especially Costa, because a lot of it is coming from his side. I'm just going to edit his instructions and just put shoot less often on. Hopefully that will try and allow him to hold the ball, actually try and get into the area, or lay someone off to have a shot themselves. Here's Jota to Moutinho. Back to Diogo on the left-hand side. Running in, Diogo switches it to Helder Costa. Oh, he's done well. And now he's got two men in the area, one of them being Raul Jimenez, who's peeled off. And Costa couldn't get the ball into the box. West Ham slice it away. Willy Bolly, though, does enough to shimmy away and win the ball back. Jota will bring it forward now. Switches it across. Creswell heads it. Moutinho knocks it down. And West Ham try and break. End-to-end stuff. But we're on the upper hand. Johnny's got that overlap. And Neves will perfectly find him. Falls nicely to Johnny Otto. Jota heads it back. Into Ruben Vinagre. And Jimenez. Oh, and it's wide again. Oh. Right then, it's been dominant so far, but not enough. So we're going to make the change. Adama is coming on for Costa. Cavallero also is back from injury now, guys. So we may see him later on in this game. Corner in. It's going to be Moutinho to take it. Whips it in towards Willy Bolly. Ah, that's the man we wanted to find. He's headed over the bar. Great. Plays it short to Jota, who loses out to Anderson. Pressure put on again. And now Bolly will find Neves. Neves back to Cody. Plays in Adama, and can we see a bit of his pace now? Loses the ball. Neves knocks it back down for Johnny. Then Donker sitting in behind, sweeping up, doing what he needs to do. Here's Johnny, needs a good ball. It is, and a penalty's given. I saw Jimenez go down there, and he's going to get another penalty. He's going to take it himself. I'm pretty sure it's a 19 penalty attribute for Raul Jimenez. Can he put this one away? Another goal for him. He certainly can. And it's 1-0, and that is more... well, not... How can I put it? We've deserved it, basically. And we're 1-0 up with 20 minutes to go against West Ham. It's a fantastic penalty from Jimenez. Keeper went the right way, but didn't do enough to stop it, and we 1-0 up. Neves. We've been practicing deliveries. Back out to Jimenez and Jota. Oh, it's 2. Yes, lovely finish. And we're back on form, and this is what we needed. I was worried. I'm going to put my hands up and say I was worried with the form, but we're getting into it now. Brilliant ball again from Neves. Half clear to Jimenez. Saw Jota, who fires it across goal, and it just stays in, and it's 2-0. Get in there. Just double checking if he was offside. Oh, it's close, but Arnautovic is just playing him on. Beautiful finish. Oh, Felipe Anderson is going to get sent off here for West Ham. It's gone from bad to worse for the Hammers. And it looks like now it's going to be routine for us. Can we add a third, though? Here's Jota. A little nice back heel to Vinagre. He's going to keep it in the corner. Does whip it in, and Fabianski holds it. 8 minutes to go here at Molineux. It looks like we're going to be holding on for our first home victory. The second win on the bounce, and it should get us out of trouble now, out of the relegation zone for the time being. Here's Sanchez. It's a dreadful pass, and here's Cavallero. First run out for him in the Premier League. Ruben Neves. Ball into Adama, and straight to Fabianski. And we're into the last couple of seconds of the game. It falls to Vinagre, who may have the last attempt. Cleared only as far as Cavallero. Vinagre again. Just kick it out, son. Just kick it out. Let's be done with it. Then Donker will switch it. We're taking the mick now. Johnny runs in and Yarmolenko, and that should be the final whistle, and it does. Wolves 2, West Ham 0, the second 2-0 win on the bounce for us. But what a performance, and look at those match stats. The change in tactic has been a miracle, and hopefully now we can take that on to the Watford game. So then, here we are, next game away at Watford, who are currently second in the Premier League. You know what they say, Miles FC and all that, but we're starting unchanged. You know, a fantastic game last time out. But this time we're away. I think this defensive setup that we've got will work a little bit better for us. But let's start with Troy Deeney and Andre Gray up top. Two wingers of Delafeu and Pereira. Will Hughes and Decore in the middle. Massina, Cathcart, Cabasele and Firmino with Aurelio Gomez in goal. It's quite a defensive setup from them. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. Here's João Moutinho with the whip in again. And only as far as Jota. We'll bring it down. Raul to Matinho. Can he whip one back across? No, he's lost out to Delafeu. And now Watford can maybe break. Johnny will head it back up to Dendoncker. Into Neves. Neves now on the ball. We'll whip it back across to Costa. Costa couldn't quite bring it down. We'll find Neves. And he loses out. And here's Dini. Pereira. Pereira now on the ball into Hughes. Will Hughes long ball towards Dini. He's got Andre Gray to support. And Troy Dini again smashes it wide just past the half-hour mark. Here's Patricio. Play it short to Connor Cody. We've got Johnny Otto in support. Johnny Otto will bring the ball forward. Tries a through ball, but straight to Will Hughes. We haven't really got going yet this game, to be honest. Watford have had the better chances and have come close to scoring. Delafeu, Willy Bolly away. Jotting out to Matinho. We'll find Raul Jimenez, who will keep it in. Does need an option, but he's tackled. And Watford will bring it forward again. Cut out by Willy Bolly. Matinho. Can we break away? Vinagre into Jota. Diogo Jota into Neves again. We'll flick it into Raul Jimenez. Matinho. Can he switch to find Costa? Neves will find it Matinho again. And he'll flick it over to Jota. Vinagre's high. Vinagre picks the ball up. Can he whip one in? Does well with a bit of skill. Costa with a glancing header. I thought it was in. So in the half-time. And to be fair, Watford have come closest to probably scoring. But we've had a couple of good chances. And I'm hopeful for the second half that we can grab that one goal. A quiet start to the second half. But Matinho, proper whip in there. Didn't really find anyone. But Neves was on the edge and will pick it up. Out to Johnny. Then Donker. Back across to Vinagre, who I've got really high hopes for on this series, guys. I'm really looking forward to using him, seeing if he can get his max potential. Vinagre back out to Matinho. We'll find Vinagre again. We know he's good going forward. Can he whip in another good ball? He can towards Jimenez. And he hits the top of the bar and it's out. Closest anyone has come to scoring a goal, and it's still 0-0. Coming towards stoppage time. A goal for either side will be disastrous now, but Willy Bolly on a booking has committed, and he's going to be sent off. And that's a little bit annoying because for us, obviously Dendoncker can slot in there for the time being, but for us, suspensions are probably the last thing we want, obviously with this bit of momentum we've got going on. But Bolly sent off. Hopefully it doesn't have an impact on the final result. I think we'll take a 0-0 draw against the team in Watford that have started off very, very well this season. With 30 seconds over the time, can we get one more ball into the area? Neves taking his time. Into Morgan Gibbs-White. We'll flick it back across to Vinagre. The ref's going to let us have this attack. Vinagre across. It's blocked. And there we go. Vicarage Road. It has ended 0-0. Wolves 0, Watford 0. But we had a very positive game again. 14 shots to their 6. And we probably should have gone and won it. And there you go. Willy Bolly banned for again. We'll just issue him a warning. There's no point in us going out to fine him and so on. But there we go. End of today's episode. We haven't lost today, and we haven't lost in 3 games. We're slowly climbing up the table after a poor start to the season. But we had some difficult games. Spurs, Chelsea, City. But hopefully we settle now in the Premier League. Some big games coming up again. Fulham, who hopefully we should get a win against. Liverpool, who are going to be hoping to continue their decent start to the season. They're in 5th at the moment. Huddersfield, Bournemouth, but we're going to be coming back at the end of November. Really pressing on with this series against Crystal Palace and Burnley. But we have a busy and difficult December with Brighton, Arsenal, Cardiff, United and Spurs alongside Southampton and Everton. But hopefully you did enjoy it today, guys. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. And subscribe to the channel. Put your little notification bell on as well so you don't miss a single upload of this series. But yeah, things are looking good. Vinagre, man of the match for us in that last game. Really want to watch. Until next time though, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all very, very soon.